I got it, Pip.
All right, let's pause right there. So, fire in space. That doesn't make any sense. How can there be fire in space in Star? Hey, how you doing? Are you someone who gets upset that there's fire in space, or that sometimes the science in Star Wars doesn't necessarily make sense? I mean, it is science fiction, right? Wrong. It's space fantasy. And you know who else held that exact same opinion? George Lucas, the guy who created it. Don't believe me? Well, here's a clip from before Star Wars came out in 1976, where Mark Hamill and Gary Kurtz are answering a question about how can there be fire in space and explosions in space. Let's take a look.
How do you handle things like explosions in a vacuum?
It's another galaxy. Anytime I had a question for George about, well, how does that work? He would say, well, this has no relation to time or space as we know it, so shut up and let's shoot it.
Well, there you have it. It's been a long time that George Lucas has thought that, right? And look, this clip shows off two things. One, that opinion that we're talking about with George Lucas, and two, that fans have been trying to poke holes in the science, the logic of Star Wars for a long time. And it's not a bad thing when done the right way. We can talk about Star Wars, we can argue about Star Wars, we can like and dislike things within Star Wars, but whether or not it makes sense, Star Wars is about having fun, and watching it is a lot of fun. But just my opinion, trying to pick it apart, as much as it might be fun for you, sometimes might make it a little less enjoyable. So go into it like you're a little kid, watching it for the first time every time, because that's when Star Wars is really Star Wars. Be well, everybody.